That's not. Let's get this on. Okay, let's try to be good.
Concentrate, bro.
Alright. Focus, man. Stop playing around, dude. Alright, we back. What's up, stream? Guys, good. Alright. Sorry, my stream cut off. This guy's super racist and he like messed it up. So, chat, let's get it. I tried to.
Carrying 2 ARs and chilling.
You broke my bush and tried to say it was me, but it wasn't.
And no shotgun.
You what?
I said 2 gold bursts and no shotgun.
That's like the most racist combo you could possibly pick. That's crazy. I was like, you're gonna rip in the chat, yo? Waffle, you there by the way, Waffle?
I don't 1v2 all these kids.
Yeah, I do it. Look at that, he's gonna 1v2? Cause the guy who's black isn't any help, he's saying? He doesn't count as a teammate? Oh my gosh, so racist. You guys heard that? Clip it. What, man? I don't count as a person. He's doing like the whole Islam kind of thing over here. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ripping the chat, report player. He said that he's gonna 1v2. Making me feel not worth anything. He's super racist. Okay, yeah, okay. Bet. Like,
I just ran into a whole team.
he just ran into a whole team, report player. That's how he felt because of his teammate. He just wanted to kill himself.
It's Cleveland.
Oh snap! Oh, it's Cleveland, the black guy. And then you saw it's Cleveland, the black guy. Unbelievable. Rip in the chat.
I couldn't say he was black.
Oh, I'm getting shot in the back. No, I wasn't even looking. How y'all gonna keep shooting me? This team over here is racist. I'm not even looking. They're shooting me in the back. This is crazy. They're probably playing with him, working with him. He paid them off.
He's racist.
He laughed about it. It's super racist. The most racist thing possible.
They're running. They're not even going your way.
He says I'm running because I'm black. Wow. Unbelievable. What's up, Rick? Lower your mic, you bot. Yeah, I know. Dude, Wendy's drive-thru, I know it sounds horrible, bro. It's a mix here, man. I had that mic, yo, but then he was complaining. He was like, yo, I can't hear you. I mean, Wendy's is better than McDonald's, Mike. I mean, that's a step up. If you ask me, yo.
I'm open the Burger King.
I think you order a Burger King, dude. Wendy's is an upgrade. That's like one of the best fast food. I mean, better than Burger King. Better than Burger King and McDonald's for sure. Okay, I didn't hear what you said, but it sounded super racist, so that's crazy. I'm getting shot in the back, but they're not hitting any shots, but they're trying to though. That good guy, I'm getting shot in the back. Oh my gosh, you tried to shoot me, but you missed! What you gonna do? Oh, they're trying to jump me. They're trying to jump me. It's racist. This guy's trying to jump me right here. They always shoot the black guy, don't worry about the white guy shooting in the back. Are you kidding me right now? What is this?
He's weak. Run away.
Hey, weak man is aimbot it, bro! That was a bulky guy, the boogie. Man, I don't want to kill him either. Dude, he just turned around and my life was gone instantly. He better have a mythic pistol. He better have something like crazy. Rick, I had to take that thing off. I had it on for the other mic, Rick. Remember the booster for my mic? So that might be the issue too. Well, not for the game though. It just sounds horrible. I hear it. I think it's because the optical cable won't plug into my PC all the way. It won't snap in. I don't know.
I heard somebody.
I need some heals, man. Where's the shield, man?
Ow!
I killed somebody finally? Let's go! I got my kill finally! I think he just now bleed out. It's been so long. What you gonna do, bro? 1, 2, 3, come on! 4. Yeah, you gotta reload, stupid. Count your shots, bro. You have 3 shots left. Yeah, I think you shot 1 or 2 before that. Like, people don't count their shots, bro. Like, how bad are these kills? You can tell, like, no one sees. These guys have military training, they would know. Like, some kind of tactical training, they would know that. You know what I'm saying? Play the game. Yeah, count your shots, homie. How you not count your shots? I didn't say you could look at me. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, man? Man, you can try. I don't know who you are. Tap out. 1, 2, 3. Here, give me a new chug jug too? Oh, thank you. That was nice. I just sent him a message. Just tell him thank you. Brand new chug jug you just bought me. That was nice. That was a pack today. What's going on? How you doing, Rick? How's it going, though, man? You got an awesome night or what, bro? Oh, waste my rock. Dang it.
Dude, what are you streaming on right now?
Kick, Twitch, YouTube. The YouTube. I'll take you all.
Oh, I'm watching.
Like 85,000 million. It's crazy. It's insane right now, man. I can't even keep track of the. I'm just saying Rick, because not only because he's the only person messaging, but because it's just so many, and I'm just good like that. That's all.
All you're saying is just Rick.
Yeah. That's what you get, making fun of me. How dare you? What's up, homie? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? Papa, what's up? Oh, yeah? What's up?
There's multiple teams here.
No way, I missed all the shots. Yourself, you buy it? You didn't want to buy, man. Mythic pistol. You want?
No, I'm using burst.
Using the report player, making a horrible choice, using the burst. This is ridiculous. What's wrong with you?
Bro, I have to. I'm trying to get this quest done.
Can you imagine actually getting real reports like that? Wait, they have mythics, 2 mythics here. One's the chaos, one's the mythic burst again. You can't have mythic burst right here. Mythic burst is right there. You have the burst first.
He had the burst.
You have the burst, the cheat version? That's even worse. Report play even worse, because now you didn't have the mythic burst, you just had the burst. Like, what's wrong with this guy?
He's fired.
Horrible, there's 2 guys I'm chasing right now. They're anime skins. No, it's a screen guy. 60 white. That's Cleveland. Dude, Cleveland just aimbotted my bro. Wait, what the heck? Whoa, my game was lagging as this guy was shooting me, so that's crazy. You should get back in the back behind us, it's for 2. No, you should get back in battle as well. That's crazy, my game was lagging so bad he was shooting, that's wild. Cleveland just aimbotted all my life, yo. Like,
There's no reboot in battle.
there's no way Cleveland's that good, man. I don't know. That guy back there, when they were shooting, I don't know. So my game was freezing as they were shooting. Yeah, I don't know. Them dudes seem sus. Yeah, no, right on the edge. You should get you have 2 chugs. It's only here for 2, here for 5. You have what? We have 13 seconds now. When it closes, like 45. So we have like a minute and a half. We're chilling. I mean, I'd probably actually even go to the vending machine. I'll probably go to vending machine to buy a couple. I'll probably buy a chug and some whites and make it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Ricky. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, my guy. You the man, right? You know what I'm saying, Rick? You know what I'm saying, guy? That guy got a booty too. So I can't believe it. That's crazy that man beat me that much. You probably paid him off, yo. I'm gonna point you again, man. I lost all my money? They robbed me, bro.
I can get what do you need?
Just money. Just a chug and probably some medkits. 3 medkits. Please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and then we need a chuggy here. There we go, thank you.
Wait, I'm
good now. You need 1,000 gold? I have 1,000 gold, you need it?
No.
You sure?
Here, take this.
Actually, wait, I have 1,000 gold, I'm gonna buy a new chug. You got another one? Is that a new one?
No, 80.
Oh, okay. Alright. I gotta get my loot. They had boots there too. I got aimbot at 5,000 damage by Cleveland. I'm just gonna say that should be alarming to people.
Oh, shit.
Wait, how did you die, yo? What? What'd you do?
I'm paying attention.
Oh my.
I don't know how I'm gonna get over there.
You don't have... I have 2 medkits right here. We're chilling, yo. You want 2 medkits? Here's 2 medkits. Yeah, I got swim sickness with one. And so pours to us, towards us for sure. Oh, I got storm sickness already? That's crazy. just right here fighting the enemy.
Back it out.
I last one out.
What?
Yeah. That wasn't funny.
Knocked.
How's it?
The other team's pushing them.
66? Shot with it out. It should be only solos left.
Yeah, I need help.
Wait, why are they pushing you?
Knocked.
Where's the solo at?
Oh, come here, rock. Rock.
You're good, you pop it, you're sure. This guy's bad, man. Ain't nothing, man.
Watch this. I'm gonna watch this.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Let me see it, man. Okay.
Oh, there's two of them. Oh!
Wait, how? They didn't get the finish? Dang it. One HP on one of them. Oh, that ain't beam, but I had one of them 1 HP. The other one's white as well, they're both weak. I'm gonna go down. Right, good. Cracked again, 6-6. So you're gonna keep shooting at you or what? He's just gonna keep shooting at you with a shield? Like, that makes no sense. I'm just shooting at him and he's just like, hey, I'm gonna keep shooting this guy. He has a shield, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Focus on it.
So bad. That makes no sense. I can't do it. Skid is how we do it, Rick. Too easy. Don't go more, Rick. Guys, good move.
Wait, give me like a color combination for this.
Wow, this guy just said give me a color combination. You can rip the chat. Oh, how racist. Unbelievable, dude. Let's get like a black and like a lime green or yellow maybe?
Bad?
Wait, I don't have a too easy in there, do we? Nah, for real, lower mic. Yeah, I'll lower on the mic. I think I have the pickup on from the other mic I was using, but I have it packed up right now, so I can't use it. Yeah, I'll fix it. I can't see me go back to the lobby. Let me just fix it, Rick. I got you. I know it sounds horrible, dude. I'm sorry, man. I try to use my earbuds, but then standby was like, man, your mic, I can't hear you. It's better to use the other one.
It was just
There you go. Not bad. I was thinking the other way around, with the more primary black. I'm saying, but it actually works. That works well. Well, you can do actually something like this, like, yeah, there you go. Alright, let me take this. I'll probably take the thing off, Rick. I got you, bro. Because it has that. Remember the filter you told me about last time? Yeah, let me take the filter off, bro. I got you, son. The gain's on. Actually, if I put the gain on low, there we go. How about that? If I put the gain on lower, -10. How does that sound, Rick? Tell me how that sounds, yo. Is that better? Should I go lower, even? Pop open this broski right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Trump followed me, by the way, Rick. I was just gonna say. Just look at the name he followed. It says Trump. I'm just saying. He was being a little weird. I'm just saying. But I'm good. Alright, cool. Way better. Okay, cool. Coolidge.
Should I do this with the effects?
Do what with effects? So let me get back off the stream thing. Eyes? Ooh, yeah. Eyes, yeah. It's like a cheaper version of My Guy. Like, My Guy's the authentic. Yours is like the knockoff, like in New York. On that one strip, I forgot what they call. They saw the fake Gucci and Louis Vuitton.
Oh, I know. It's about.
Yes, that's like a mile long of fake counterfeit. Yeah. Oh, I should have put it on my... That's cool.
You heard that, though. That was loud.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be back in time. You watch.
Alright. Dollar Tree Duo Skin. Dang. Yeah, is that how you feel, Rick? Is that how you feel, bro? Yeah? What do you think about the music, Rick? Actually, I have a new song. I have a couple songs I didn't put on this album. I was trying to debate which ones I had made a couple, like, I think I have like 3. 2 or 3, I forget, it's 2 or 3. I'm not done with them technically, so I guess, like, say 2 or 3. But I was trying to figure out which ones to put on this one. But yeah, you guys, like I said, let me know, Rick, if you have a couple songs you want to put on. If our styles is different, it's cool. Like, this last one you saw, I mixed it more, like, with a couple different types, clearly, to make it, like, well, I'm like the fan, like what Rick, me and Sean liked about a couple of them, like the more like slower worship type. But this is a super. I think this one song is bars, bro. I wanna, really meet up and have some of these discussions about this stuff. I'll probably start streaming again, more regular streams as well. I'd take a break though, cause I'm like, I don't. Like I've been watching on other ones as well. People waste their time with that, like disingenuous people, bad faith conversations. I'm like, I don't waste time with me. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like false advertisement from my teammate who told me he'd be here in time. No. And look, he's late. Nah. In time?
Perfect.
In time means, before a standard. You're after, you're late. Late means the antithesis of on time.
I disagree.
Oh yeah? So you're gonna go to work and arrive late and be like, I'm on time, boss, I disagree. Is that actually how that's gonna work, really? I'm sure you better record that. Let me see how that works. Like, actually, sir, I'm good. I'm on time. Like, that's wild. Oh wait, is it blue? Oh no, I just got a blue chest for no reason. Let's go.
That's racist.
That's racist. Right, ain't racist out here, but I'm telling you about it was a wolf over.
They give me stupid normal chest.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Racist.
Racist. Right, Rick? Tell him. Thank you. Rick even say dock his pay, boss. Thank you. Dock his pay. I'm with that, Rick. Dock his pay. I feel that. Go. We docking pays out here. Is that not racist, Rick? Let me get some love in the chat, yo. Like, super racist. Oh my gosh, the racistness. Black fatigue. Oh. Feeling it. Only counts black. I guess when I go to job interviews, I'd be like, I'm white, and then they look all surprised when I come in. Like, yo. I should start recording that, actually. That'd be a good thing. He docked. He stopped up for a mocha cappuccino latte ice with almond milk. Everyone here drinking black coffee on time. Be on time, right? Exactly. I hear that, Rick. Getting all the extra flavors and everything. I feel that. And he tells his boss he's on time. Ridiculous. Like, sir, actually, I'm good. No one let in here, but they did lay in, I think, at a car wash.
Crash pads, I don't have that in.
Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Oh.
Bro, I still need to do this quest, bro. It's so sad. I have 20 out of 25.
What a bot.
What about doing for real?
Right. They're here. They're breaking stuff inside a car wash. I'm just watching.
Well, tell them to stop.
Guys, please stop right now. We will shoot. Sir, to drop the gun, black sir. Black guy. It is a black guy. It's actually Lil Tekka. White guy, he wants to be black. Stop too, sir. I gotta kill you. Yeah, it was. It was, man. Naratu, he's looking all ghetto, looking all hood, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like Malibu's most wanted. I had to take him out. More overdrive here. What's the cooldown on the pads and how many you get? It's the same thing, I think. Is it 20 seconds or 30 seconds? It's the same thing as a shockwave, but you get 2.
15.
They weren't cooperative? Oh yeah, it was necessary force. Thank you, Rick. Believe me, I had the dash cam on. I mean the dash cam, the body cam on, and everything. It was like a George Floyd thing over there, man. I was like, yo, I'm good. He was attacking me. He had to go. That's still crazy. I still can't believe that sucks, yo. That cop is in jail 20 some years. That's insane, man. Just because of society pressure. The George Floyd nonsense, man. Just folding to pressure society, like the social media. Like, I don't know. You probably don't know. I mean, I don't know if you know all. Like, I mean, the social media talking nonsense. I can't breathe. But he was saying that when before the cops even pulled him out of the car. And like the medical examiner even said like the cop never cut off his airflow at any point. Testified in court. But that social pressure, the Black Lives Matter, yeah, blah blah blah. And yeah, they just convicted a man for no reason before all the evidence came out. Like that makes no sense. And the man had enough fentanyl to overdose an overweight horse. I think like 1.5 times. Crazy, bro. Insane, dude. Like, what are we doing, man? That's literally racist. Black Lives Matter is racist. It makes no sense. You're putting blacks over everyone else like that. Hello? Oh, get me started! What? I'm sorry.
I said, where is everybody?
They're running away from us. You know?
Yeah. That's true. True that.
Yeah. Word up, homie. You trying to say black? That's so racist. You heard that, Rick? He's trying to say true that just to fit in, to make, because I'm black. He's trying to say that's the way to speak. Wow, unbelievable. That's literally how it is in society. Like, you can't do anything. It's always a fail. Like, you lose no matter what. There's 2 anonymous guys killing a bunch of people. 315, I think it's 319. We gotta watch out for them. We should be chilling.
Are there southwest and
he got knocked. One of them got knocked by Cautious Fly, bro. What kind of fake names are these? Cautious Fly.
Right, they just killed the team.
Cautious Fly did. Wait, rebooting? Rebooting underneath us. I'm jumping on the guy rebooting.
Look where I am.
Oh, you were different. Let's split up. It's awkward.
Well, he went. Bye-bye. Goodbye, good sir. They had 4 people watching. Good job, sir.
Thank you, Ja!
There's a lot of teams at the gas station.
Deuce Niner! I'm good. I'm coming now. Don't die, please. He's in the back of the gas station. I'm about to jump him in a second. Keep that angle you got? Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna hit him, brother.
No, I am out here. No peanut butter and jelly right here, boy. Ain't no time. I was like,
bro, I have 8 spectators.
That's how we do it right here. He said cultural appropriation. Next he's gonna want fried chicken and grape Kool-Aid.
Is this not me?
Yeah, he did. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, Rick, you're awesome. Yeah, I'm jumping the blue pistol here, yo.
I don't want to racist.
Dang, yo, he said that because blue police? Wow. Cultural appropriation to the max. This is crazy. There's a guy by that tree, yo. Wait, he's hiding. Yeah, he's got. Dang, the game just sold him out, yo. The game just sold that guy out. The bushes didn't render in, so I could see him there. And then when I got closer, the bushes were there. The game already like screwed him out. Oh, by this rock right here in front of me. Oh, he's going to you. Going to you. He's cutting you off. What are all these names, bro? 1 HP. 1 HP, literally. That's crazy how you can block my shots off. I'm shooting you in the back. It doesn't really happen. They shoot through you.
What?
You can block shots off from your teammate, but it doesn't count for other people. Oh. One of us? 2 of them? No, he's 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. That's crazy. I thought he was dead. I should have skipped challenge.
Bro, I have 10 spectators.
10 spectators! I'll take it all! Your duo said he's got 8 spectators? Dang, what? Dang.
Wait, what?
You said you got 8 spectators? Yo, dang, yo. Unbelievable. What kind of teammate is that? This guy's horrible, man. He was like talking a bunch of smack about people with trans. I'm just saying, don't put it out there. It was bad. It wasn't today. He was talking about all the trans and how they're confused.
Okay, I would never do that.
Yes, he did. Yeah, yes, he did. I agree with all of it, by the way, but
I am that type of person.
yeah, he did. He said he was talking about being all confused and they messed it. I forgot what he said, actually. He talked about a lot of it. He did.
Yeah, no shiz.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot?
Yeah, I did. Forgot all of it. It was a lot. It was crazy. I was just like, how could you say that, you know? And he's like, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Did somebody just repeat?
I don't know.
Am I hearing things? I think I'm hearing things.
What's up there on YouTube? I can't see your name. I have the thing on small right now, but what's up? What's up? How you doing? That is good, man. How's it going? If you enjoy this conversation, go ahead. We can talk about whatever y'all want, man.
Don't join in the conversation.
Join in the conversation. Look, nice to join the black guy in the conversation. Look how racist this guy is. It's insane, bro. I'm report player.
You know what? I'm just gonna put tape in my mouth and that's it.
Now he's gonna put black tape on his mouth and not talk to the black guy? What? Yo, this is insane. Can we get a rip in the yo, what?
Bro, they're all gonna hate me. Oh, there's somebody in there. There's somebody in there.
Now there's somebody in there? Wow, this is
Hey, this is new.
where? What?
That
I thought you could always go down.
that thingy down here.
Someone's like
bottom?
back here. Wait, is he underneath? How far is underneath go?
But look, it's all new.
Oh, shockwave. Oh, I've seen that before when we were playing squads.
I never seen that yet.
Someone shockwave from our right, so be careful.
I'm going after this person. Cause I'm better. Don't.
Dang, he said he's better than the black guy. It must be a black guy because he's better than him. Oh my gosh, yo, what?
I just got sandwiched.
Yo, I just got all my life obliterated. Dude, wait, how? Can we talk about this? Wait, what is this? No, weird guy, get off me.
He's following me. He's just like attached right
How? What? I hit this guy so much. Dude, that doesn't make any sense. 3 times and I pistol him. Yeah, you're horrible, yo. You're tabbing, you still suck. Weirdos. That's so lame, bro.
They tab?
Yeah, it's the same usual weirdos. It's so lame, bro. That's crazy. Like, I don't understand how he didn't die. He's 19 health. Bro, I just pumped him, what, 3 times? And then AR with the fast AR? And he didn't die? Like, yo, what? Hello? And I think it was headshots? This game sucked. And don't forget. I aimed in. I did it.
Which guy? The Anon guy?
No, that's Soyois, whatever.
I don't know.
And
I'd have
be listen.
on.
That's most people. Like I said, everyone. It's just, man. Especially, unfortunately, at nighttime is when it's the worst. Well, they said all the freaks come out. I don't know who this ballistic person is, though. They're drones. I don't know much. All I know is I really got for a second, and my life was gone.
Alright,
yep.
No, actually, I can't switch
and,
it.
Dude, this is my point, too, which is so annoying. When they use dormant accounts, bro. This account has 0.0 something KD every season up to chapter 4, like, bro. And then all of a sudden, switches up to also like a 6 KD, 20 KD every season, bro. 40 KD, yo, 40 KD chapter, yo. It's so dumb, yo. And then they got banned for a couple seasons. Then chapter 6, season 4, 40 KD again, 30 KD. Like, what is such a joke, man? Like, what are we doing, man? It's so dumb. Every time it's the same. It's the Reed. It's the Peterbot. It's like unknowing dookie people.
You got a horror skin? No.
No, I want some horror skin. I destroy the horror skin. I destroy it. I don't fight the horror. I'm against the evil. Y'all slap that evil. Clap it up.
How about this? Oh no.
How about that? No, it's horrible.
Please tell me. Oh no, please tell me I didn't take it. Oh no. I don't think so.
That is.
Oh no, don't look at me.
You should picking dudes. You're getting somewhere. What the? Get the. That's actually a Rick skin right there.
I'm modding. You can't see.
It's that rat skin, yo, looking like a rat looking, so that's the Rick skin right there, right? Dang! Yo, Rick! Oh, it's that Rick. That's legit. He said, starting the Reddit, racist standby 104.
That's crazy.
And then he said, Ghostface is the horror equivalent to blackface, to blackface. Yo, you dang, yo. I mean, it's not looking good, man. Let's clip it, guys. Let's go.
I don't know.
What is that? Oh, so I'm late now. I'm late now because of you, man. Unbelievable. I'm a possum. He's a rat. Okay. Okay. Wait, there's no possum skin. Is there?
There is.
There is? The possum? They look the same. Well, I guess I don't really know. Never looked at them in detail, but he says you're a rat. Yo, dang. Wait, where's this? What the? Oh, I can't do this myself. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's see. Let's see, I have a question. What makes you believe in God, and how can you trust a book that's been altered? What's your proof it's been altered, yo? We can actually have a serious conversation for a second now after, you know, stand by, stop goofing off the whole time, being racist, you know? But, what proof do you have that's been altered? You're making a claim right now, a positive claim, please, defend it. It's like you're asserting that into the, assumption. Doesn't make sense. Rats are filthy? Dang, he said rats are filthy, yo. How do you feel about this, Standby?
Can't be me. Just a game.
Dang. Okay, does he before guys back in here? I haven't really seen many people we know at all, actually, just tonight. Only been a couple. June boss. I'm getting shot. This is racist. Stop.
There's people behind me.
I hit you for 25. Yeah, I did. Do it again. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's awkward. I thought it was him. I need assistance. I need assistance immediately. I need a doctor.
Bro. Doing no good? Oh my god, you're getting... What is happening over there?
Need some assistance? Immediately?
I'm trying. The best I can.
No shot, they lost that. Let's go. No! No, 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 no. That's awkward. Guys, we can talk about this. Guys! Yeah, stupid, yeah, get shot. Stupid. What's up?
The spider rat is here to save the day.
I missed. I see that shit. You guys.
Oh. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Let me see this chat. What's going on here? Well, yeah, it hasn't been. So it's been consistent throughout. Thank you. How can you make any claim to it? We can actually discuss about morality if you want. I love to discuss morality. You know, basis for it. One thing we do know about God is that His word is true. It's been consistent throughout. Nothing has changed. Yeah, I mean. Let's see. But we'll get to multiple things in general. Let's see. No proof, just something I've heard. There's some different books, like the old two. That's not a thing. So yeah. So the different books isn't anything contradicting. It's actually what makes it complete. The Old Testament and New Testament. One whole thing. continuous thing in general. Nice 2v1. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. It actually doesn't. It actually makes it complete. Knowing that's why it's important to know both. Fulfillment of Old Testament and New, etc. That's pretty cool. If you can talk about it, whatever you think, the way around, but. Yeah, like I said, the question is, so I take it you're atheist, Mr. Apex Legends? Atheist or agnostic? The conclusion is the same.
How many people are watching?
Man, I already told you, man. 85,000 gazillion.
I don't.
Well, obviously, that's not. I mean, that'd be like the whole world. That's not even the whole world. I mean, the whole world. How much people in the world? 8.9 billion, I think. Trillion? Is it trillion? Trillion. Trillion or billion? I think it's billion. Is it billion? Yeah, I think it's. No, I think it's trillion. Yeah, let me look this up real quick. Let me stop asking and stop guessing. I can just Google. Let me Google it. 8.3 billion. Yeah, okay, so it's billion. Okay, cool. I thought it was 8 point. I guess the estimates always change. They fluctuate. Especially given the death to birth rate ratio. I'm an atheist. What about all good, all powerful, all knowing thing? How can you know there are kids that are suffering when help? Okay, so this is a contradiction though, and it doesn't make sense when it's crazy how atheists use this argument, or agnostic, because you're saying you reject as a god. So if you reject as a god, you're rejecting ultimate morality, absolute morality, ethics. So yeah, so you saying all good doesn't actually exist. Because if you reject God, right, you reject the standard, which means all morals and stuff are ambiguous. They're subjective, up to your personal interpretation.
In the air, southwest.
Alright. That, which you contesting that makes no sense. It's not consistent with your worldview.
We're flying. Picking up big, sir.
Not to mention, I don't get why people blame God for people being evil. I do something wrong, I can't blame. That's not my God's fault. It's mine.
I don't know where they're going.
They're leaving, dude. They out. Look at that guy's name. Yo_Y. Oh, yo, why? That.
They're in the air again. They're going southeast.
Alright.
Thank
you, Rick. Thank you. That's only $1 billion now, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Big shout out to Rick. Live 245, the Broski, holding nobody right here, brother. Yeah, we're coming back. One's launching in. Different teams launching in then? Someone's launching in the air right now. He's launching right on you, yo. Yeah, shoot him. His teammate's coming down too. His teammate's coming down. Keep blocking. I'm coming in a second. I'm like 3, 2, 1. And we live, baby. 500. He's cracked. Yeah. Here's 55. You know what makes the dream work right there, boy. I know what I'm saying. 150 chug. Oh, it's not someone's on me. Oh, he wants the smoke. Oh, he wants all the smoke. Oh, he wants all the smoke. Oh, he wants all the smoke. What happened?
That's a give him this one.
You're 6 in it. Yeah, what do you think of atheist? Talk to me, atheist. Or Apex Legends, talk to me, dude. Anything else? What do you got? As I said, we can get into all like we can talk about any subjects, man. This is what we do generally. On gaming, it usually doesn't work out as much. People, I don't know, they get distracted with the game. I can multitask. I actually prefer to multitask, but I'm playing with a rat right now, so you know, that's that.
You're like.
Oh
man. Bro, they all hate me because I'm a rat, but it's okay.
Wait, they're fighting right now. Oh, where?
I don't hate you guys. Where I'll just watch because I'm drinking.
You're drinking? Oh wow, he's drinking. He's a rat. Drinking rat. Where'd he go?
Oh, it's right below.
Yo, why? What's up?
He's cracked. Yep.
I'll be happy. You don't like that one, do you?
We had mythic boots. And rocks. Come here. Get up here, boy.
Get over here, boy. Thank you. Much obliged.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a hard choice. Yeah,
Whatever you take, I can do that. Here you go. Bot? He said bot lobby, bro. Rick, you come up in here, bro. You bot lobby, yo. These guys are. We make it look like a bot lobby. No worries, Apex. That's what we're here for, man. Help people out, man. Talk about everything. The only thing I don't like, I took a break for a while because people usually they're not good faith. They're usually bad faith. They don't ever respond or engage in the conversation. They say some stupid challenge that's usually already attested for, and then they're just, after you try to engage with them, they won't talk about it at all. But that's one thing you should realize, like people talk about 24/7, is they talk about exactly that. Like they're challenging God on morality, like questioning God, when they're rejecting a moral basis for morality. If there's no God, there's no moral basis. There's no absolute truth. Which means, again, morals are subjective, so you couldn't even attest to any morality. Slavery, rape, murder is all okay. It's all subjective. It's up to culture or popularity. It's not consistent. Because again, if morality can't be grounded in absolute moral fashion, without God. So something just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's us to be like, I don't like this, so therefore God can't be. It's insane. It's not a logical basis. Oh, wait, oh! Yeah, and you shouldn't base it on that. You should look into it yourself and investigate. Even with, actually, you can look into even like evolution. You probably believe in evolution, something that's crazy, that's not based on anything absolute at all, any truth at all. It's not even a theory, a hypothesis at best. You can't test it. Not to mention, there's nothing in history, nothing that we see in general that we've ever seen in history that supports it. Like, you know, biogenesis, etc. The list goes on. Like, it's crazy.
I'm gonna search this guy out.
If you look for Charles Lyell, you should look up Charles Lyell, someone that no one ever talks about, but him and Charles Darwin, we have their letters still, where they admit their whole point of evolution was to discredit God, discredit the Bible and the Mosaic history. That's why they made it up, and again, and then everyone, even most neo-Darwinists admit that Darwin was wrong about most things. Which Darwin even admitted himself in general. He's like complex, what do you call it? What is it called? Something complexity. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, if that existed, then his theory is flawed, like significantly flawed. And we know nowadays it is. Something complexity. I forgot what it is. Basically, that set up slow, gradual, you know, ascension or.
On me.
Oh yeah, I'm coming now. Yeah, I see two of them. I'll be there like 4 seconds apart. Back. Dead. Like things, they switch from, I can't think of the words right now, but changes in species that are happening gradually and very slow over time, which we know doesn't happen. I think it happens, it's instant, significant, rigorous, which refutes his whole position. I can't believe I can't remember what it's called. That's ridiculous to me. Being wrong or being uneducated, not trying to engage in conversation, trying to see the other perspective. Yeah, well, yeah, it's facts. Adam and Eve, exactly. Yeah. What about it? Oh, in the bush. Wait, how'd you hit me that? That's crazy, bro. What? No, yo, this guy's a complete fake name with a day before or something, not guilty. This is insane. Bro, Max pumped me for 150 twice in a row. I flicked his shield and both times headshotted. You should go back and flood it. Only in for one right now. But yeah, dudes are camping and tap this game, man. So dumb. That's wild. Oh wow, is that them? Probably should get in that chug right on the ground. Actually, probably reboot it, yeah. You know, man pump me 150 twice in a row, that's insane. I'm not lagging on mine, but yeah, it's probably from this stupid nonsense. It's crazy. It is again, dormant account. It's so stupid. The name's completely fake.
Is it a TikTok TV flow guy? Or
No, I thought it wasn't. It was like D4VD not guilty. I don't know, some complete fake name. I don't know. Asked for me twice when I flicked the shield.
Because I looked up the that TikTok guy. He's real.
He's what?
He's real. He's not like tab player.
He still could be, even if he has a multi-count. Most of them don't. What's up, 80 the phone? Think the things? Try to get back to my loot. We got these mech kids.
They're right in front of me. Hey, they're default skins, both of them.
More for me, I don't think. Still 4 of the teams left. Yeah, went for 80. I mean, 100 something. He's hit for a lot. He's taking a mech carry now. Just sitting in the back here hiding. You gotta get whites. Are you good?
Yeah, I have 2 more mech kids.
Died in the storm. None has killed him.
There's a 5-ticker in it, I think. Nice. Was that them?
Nah, that's not them.
Okay, well, they're just camping.
That's probably them.
Get my mythic boots. My body. They're still there, though. Nice. Yeah, these are just full of tabs. I mean, I don't know about the person that killed me. There's a team to your right. Not gonna lie, just let them fight, to be honest.
You're fighting right now, I need to get in.
I know.
Oh, it's him again. Yeah, this is the top team. Bro, freaking... What is that, yo?
Is it these guys?
Yeah, yo. That's wild. And the fake all-yeah characters. You know, fake characters. It's crazy. Let's see, I get back to... What if we got rid of... Eventually, the Theorist and all the other scientific books would eventually come back. I don't know if you could say the same. No, they wouldn't. You're not understanding Apex Legends. Everything these assertions you're making are unfounded. There's nothing you're saying. Again, if you look back to what they're basing it off of, like I said, Charles Lyell and Charles Darwin, they made these things how long ago? Not even 100 years ago, man. And they admitted their whole purpose, their whole intention was to discredit the Bible, the Mosaic history, literally verbatim in their letters. And they were even formatting. Charles Lyell was a lawyer who was saying that you couldn't do it straightforward. You had to do it indirectly, so that way, because people wouldn't tolerate it, people wouldn't stand for it. So you had to do it discreetly, so that way they could sneak it in there, and then by the time it's already done, they pulled the like mat rug from under their feet. And it's same thing with what do you call it? Not geography, but what's it called? When they started making it, it was I can't think of the word, but it just started. That's what Charles Lyell first went into. So God thing is with God in the Bible, it's been there thousands of years, man. Like, doesn't it make sense? Geology, excuse me, was like its infancy stage when Charles Lyell switched to it, and he was, yeah, like you see something called what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. When it's at its basis, though, when it's always the same. Oh man, I can't think of it right now. Instead of like being instantaneous, catastrophic, which we know now, and they were saying it's like always been long stagnant over history, which we know is not true. I can't think of the terminology right now, but we found out it's not true again, which Christians were saying for the longest, but they were saying because they needed it to work for evolution to be, for atheism to work. We found out it's false. We get to a bunch of different things. Yeah, you look through science, like the fossil record, DNA, it destroys evolution. That's why they had a council of Royal Society 2016. Like, is evolution dead? Which they were saying neo-Darwinism is dead, beyond repair, irreparable. So yeah, they're still gonna believe in evolution, but they're like neo-Darwinism just doesn't stand. All the evidence disputes it. See, people in North Korea claim to have seen Jesus in a country. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, always. It's always been there. When it come back, it's never left. It would never leave. Think about it. It's the only thing that's never left. Thousands and thousands of years. It's been there. It's never gonna go anywhere. You can't refute it, right? Look at it by its base, the merit it provides. What's up there, Lyle? What's up? Word. About the Adam and Eve story. First of all, it seems somewhat messed up that all the kids have their kids too. Okay, first, that's not it. That's not how it works. Again, two. Again, how is that? We just talked about this base. This is my point. If you're really being honest, you can't say what you're saying right now because you don't have a moral base. You have to admit morality is subjective if you're atheist. So if morality is subjective, stop making absolute claims. You can't oppose slavery, you can't oppose murder, you can't oppose grape. Say grape, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because morality is subjective. It's up to each person or culture to dictate, decide. You say something's wrong is doing the opposite of that, antithesis. You can't keep saying moral absolute statements when your position is that there's no moral absolutes. Moral absolutism doesn't exist. Yeah, how could she not know it was bad? She did. God warned her. She didn't listen. She disobeyed, right? That's why there's a penalty punishment. She wasn't getting a punishment just because, she didn't know better. No, he told her and gave a command. The jump, we never rebelled. Disobeyed. No, me. No bueno. Gotta give us a way out. We couldn't do ourselves, man. Got us go. Right, Scraps? Yeah, man, totally do. I'm talking about, man. Yeah, my nigga. Alright, we're back cloud. I want that team dead. I want true. There's a team that landed here, at least one. There could have been two.
Yeah, I killed one.
Yeah,
I don't know where his teammate is.
Right. Killed here at Big Tree.
In the cave. Yeah, I think that was
There.
Was it like a default skin?
Nah, it was like he had a black skin, like hoodie. He told her, but how would she have known it was bad if she hadn't eaten that? He told her. He said it. Look at the warning. Look back at Genesis. Is it Genesis 3, I think? He told her the warning there, and he said, you'll surely die, right? And then Satan comes and is like, yo, did he say that? Like, you won't surely die. And then, okay, cool. Why you said the Bible talks about it. Paul reiterates this later on in 1 Corinthians or Romans. Yeah, how the woman fell. You know, women are subjective, man. They're easy to deceive. They're emotionally based. We're not made the same. Men could be emotional too and disregard objective, but we have the ability to. The opposite. Yeah, I mean. The point is just showing our nature that we've disobeyed God and turned from the jump by history. We continue to do the same now. Bueno. Why you see atheism, people trying to push it. It's selfishness. You want to make yourself God. Why you see like atheist people pushing like, hey, yeah, morals don't exist, absolutely, like, but we should do this. In that sense, though, it's crazy. Listen to God, listen to me. Alright. You know, when this team dead, yo. Why is this team not dead yet? They've been dead like a year ago. I got a rock right here, rock on me, rock. You would think the point the God and you be taken care of. Live in paradise, but they disobey and cast. Amen. Amen, Rick. Look at Rick speaking boss. He's so slow, man. You need to work out. Oh, dang, you pushed me back. How you gonna kick me in the back? Yo, you like back kick me in the face. Look, now you run into the trees, bro. This is awkward. Oh, you're gonna give yourself the pat, not me? Really? Really? Oh, really? Unbelievable. Ripping the report player. Threw a pat to himself, not for me. And he ran into a tree like a bot afterwards. Oh, shots fired over this hill.
Yeah.
Or southwest. Not even look, I'm just gonna go in. I'm going in. Right, they're down here.
Right, yeah.
Back. Underground? Oh, right in front of us. I ain't scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Back. Back. What's up, bro?
I just hit him for 42.
Oh, wait, I didn't hit you. Go ahead. Where you shield again? You going left side? Oh my gosh. Bye. Yeah, the pad, no, the wrong thing, like a bot. There you go? Oh yeah, I see him.
Straight, just keep going. I think we're all up back there. That's annoying.
Bro, he's whited again. He's gonna try, he has to go Vinny, he has to go Vinny. He's gonna die. I hit him 40 white like 3 times. Oh, he went around.
I mean, if he comes back this way, I can stop him.
Nah, he's over here. I don't know where he went though. He's in this building. Must have med kits.
That circle's pretty far.
Alright.
I mean, I'm over here, so if he comes this way, I can cut him off. He's just sitting there, bro.
Yeah. I don't know how I didn't kill him.
I'm gonna get storm sickness.
Ooh, circle's so far. Oh my goodness, yeah, it is.
What?
That's so far, the circle.
Yeah.
I wonder if he left or went around.
Imagine you left.
Bro, are you kidding me right now? Fall down. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess he's seen speaking more lyric, I see. Let me get about his storm, man. No, he wasn't saying kick you.
I don't even know where you went. How did we lose him?
There's plenty of hard evidence, man. You look at the historicity of everything, archaeology, the DNA. Like, we know everything is created in the system. Body is like beyond more complex than any computer we can even get close to. We know everything in general has a system. Like creator, code needs creator, law needs creator. The list goes on. All of a sudden we're like, frick that. No, nah, we could be exceptions. Just randomly happen. Nothing just blew up and then poof, everything. That means that we could go, no matter what topic we go to, what area, this thing, it's obvious. And it's not about you thinking, you're going off feelings and emotions. It's a factual thing, logically, pragmatically. It's a basis, period. Without God, there's no absolute truth. Something subjective. Factual. Set. Standard doesn't change, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you writing again, you're a person, subjective and emotionally based. Same thing. False equivocating. That's crazy. There's no science? Well, there's no fossil records proving evolution. Look at this guy named Gunter Beckley. He's like the leading evolutionist. He's like, I think he's like 30-something DNA fossils named after himself. He used to be like a lead evolutionist, and then he realized evidence doesn't support anything for evolution. None of it. He actually refutes it significantly. And then he got kicked out from the museum as curator. You see a bunch of people who admit this, who go from evolution to that, they get kicked out of the museums as curators. They get blacklisted. Same thing like in academia. Say things people don't like, you get kicked. Trying to force a certain narrative. No to the bueno. With the trans things and everything else.
That rift was in the storm. I wonder if that's a guy.
I think it was that Calamari area. That team last night so they were just camping. Oh, weirdos.
They're going northeast right now. There's two of them. No. North?
They're probably going to that big castle. They're just flying right now. Yeah, they're going up there. They're lagging. Oh, go back to you. Hold it in.
It's you?
Are they underneath or what?
No, they're above. They're about to go underneath the one's beam. He's white. I don't know where his teammate is. He's in there though, somewhere.
Dang it, I need some food. What the?
Holy
someone shoot at you or me?
I don't even know.
That's crazy. That's why it's that team, I think, fine.
Oh, you know what? That might have came up from here.
I don't think so. I think it's that team on top of the mountain. Yeah, on top of the mountain over here. I'm gonna go to the hill behind us. It's height. We good? No one else around here?
This is definitely my last game. Tired. 6 in the morning. I'll be on though, like later in the day.
No one's. Oh yeah, come up behind us. Two of them. Oh, it's a tag team, I think. It's them. Crack.
I'm gonna go down to the other team. That's him, right?
Yeah, it is. Get a mythic, he had Chuck's mythic, what do you call it? Mythic, sub. A horrible sub.
Our team's still down here.
I can say that. I want this team dead. It's in for 2, it's going for 5 once it closes.
I see him. He's peeking.
Underneath or what? You said this team alive. This team's still alive.
I'm staring at him. Like, don't look over, but like, you can just see him. I can beat him. I just hit him for T-32.
Thank you, Rick. Of course.
I don't know where he went. He might be over there.
Shockwave.
Underneath.
It's all good. It's gonna circle on the pole, yo. We need to get back up. It's gonna be in for 5 once it closes. Oh, me. Oh, it's a teammate. It's a teammate. Bang.
Oh, don't take that. Team to our left in Calamari.
Right.
Oh, I see him.
They're coming out now. Behind us.
That's gonna be a rough one.
What's that?
They're up there.
Are they?
Yeah.
I went Shockwave, man. I think it's one. Hey, we can just break this, yo. We can just break this. I said we can just break right here on this.
I cracked them both. But they're going down.
Oh my, bro. No shot. No, what, dude? That's crazy. If I get max power, what's up? I can't self-revive. Stop rolling, you stupid game, bro.
There's a team in the bunker too, right? Oh, they rushed them. Or is that the other team that probably came from soon?
Well, there's the one dude. He's, oh, yo. Max put me twice. That's insane, dude.
1v2.
They're hiding again. Like, you're hiding in tab.
Right there, right there.
It's right there.
To right, to right, to right.
And just camping the whole game was just wild. No kills. Crazy. So lame.
Number 1104.
She went down. There we go.
Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir, got one.
Alright, GG's.
Jeez. Wait, it's the same dude. No shot. Yo, the other dude's a D4 VD2. Yeah, they're playing together, yo. That's crazy. Did you hear what I said before you leave? You missed it? That is insane, bro. Scumbags. Oh, that's wild. Playing in the same, yo. Insane. Weirdos. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, yeah, a bunch of fake names. Shocker. 1-9, that's why I see. Let's see. At least in one bonus, dude. Yeah, it's insane. The carbon dating has been beyond refuted so many times. Everyone admits it's not legit, besides people pushing a narrative. Actually, what's that guy's name? Look at Scumbag. I don't know, it's like fake name. Yes, Scumbags. Cheater Scumbags is crazy. What is it? Robert, I forgot, he was like the lead, like top lead evolutionist back in the early 2000s. He admitted like they're loyal to the science. They're saying all these things that are crazy, that are insane because they're doing things. Their loyalty is to evolution. They don't want to, as he said, a foothold. He doesn't want a foot in the door for God, for a divine figure. So he's admitting their loyalties to materialism. They're trying to make something work, a narrative, because they don't want God. At least he was being more honest to it. Same thing with back in the day when they admit catastrophicism is what it's called, to versus what they were trying to impose, which they had to impose to make evolution work in the time frame. Darwinism, for Darwinism. I can't still remember what it's called, but it basically said stagnant over slow times, over millions and millions of years, slight gradual sediments would change, and things would happen very slowly. Versus in reality, we know what it is. History shows us that things happen, the catastrophes, the floods, etc., things that happen, catastrophic events. That's why it's called catastrophicism. It happens because there is no, you're not able to extrapolate things. Is what he's trying to say. They're like, oh, well, this is right now. So this last 5 years, everything's been studied. Nothing's happened. So therefore, it must have been that way for the last 5,000 years. It's insane. That's not how things work. Everyone knows this. History has proven this. Real time has proven this. So for us to be like, no, it must be different for them because we're imposing what we want to be true. Not to mention, we've never seen, have you seen change of species? Change of kind? Not to mention, species doesn't even have a definition. Evolutionists admit there is no actual definition for species. This is the problem with evolution. Nothing's actually defined. Everything's up to each person. You can interpret. You can interpret whatever you want and assert whatever you want, and it's all different. There is no set definitions. There's no absolute standards. Things aren't actually defined. Even nothing is not defined. They have to redefine nothing to make it somehow work because it's insanity. The list goes on. It's just craziness. Not to mention, like I said, evolution doesn't even pass the second step of the scientific theory. So, scientific method. Excuse me. My point is, how do you know what is in the book is true? Well, first of all, we see in the Bible, we see plenty of everything is true. Actually, we see all these things are true, and actually, we can't refute it. Right? If something's wrong, when you're trying to investigate something, if it's like when if you hear a report from a witness testimony, if you hear an equation, if you think you question it, right? You critique it. What do? You try to prove it wrong. You see if it has flaws, right? Same thing here. Not to mention, like we have things which are super cool, like super things that are unspeakable. There's no way they could be faked. Like the Red Sea, where it has horse chariot and bones remains and horse remains. Bones in the bottom of the Red Sea, and chariot Egyptian that date back to the time of Moses. Again, which there's no possibility of anything else besides what we see in the Bible and Exodus. Same thing with Sodom and Gomorrah, right? You even have what's that secular article? Like I think it's a news article. What's it called? Forbes. I think it's Forbes. They have the thing where it talks about they've tested it in the what do you call it? Not the ash, but I can't even think of what it's called. But the the fireballs that come down. I forgot what it's called. Sulfur. There you go. Excuse me. The sulfur that comes down that's not from this planet. It's not from Earth. And they were even saying like some kind of gods must have rained this down as punishment. Blah blah blah. Yeah, guess what? We have that in the Bible thousands of years ago. They told us what happened. And again, and they even said that it was not going to be inhabitable anymore. And guess what? It's still not. And there's actually pretty cool sulfur balls. Like if you look at it, people actually are lighting them up still now. They still light up the fire. It's really cool. So we see all these things proven in history. From what the Bible tells us, we can't refute it. We only support it every time we try. Which is pretty cool because you see a lot of atheists become Christians because of that. They try you hear people from C.S. Lewis, you hear people Lee Strobel, people who tried to refute it in every area they couldn't. Everything was only proving God, proving the Bible. Oh yeah, and the mountains, the mountaintops, they have the shells and the oysters that are not possible. There's no way up there. I think it's even it was like 1 or 2 mountains that have like whale remains. Bones structures of it. It's not possible. There's no way they could have got out in there. And that's what we see in the Bible. Which is crazy because you see evolutionists again how disingenuous and dishonest they are because they're like, flood, Noah's flood, impossible. Couldn't have flooded 40 days, right? 40 nights, not possible. But there was a flood for was it like 1 million years? Like, wait, what? How does that make sense? It rained for like 1 million years and flooded for like 1 million years. Like, But it couldn't have flooded for 40. Like what? It's insane. Yeah, again. Difference is, do we want truth or do we want to try to find anything to appease what we want to make our own belly god? I mean. Let's do some songs. Let's do some songs. Let me go see this. No, yeah, so this is no matter where you go, there's so much. It's just obvious. If that's the case again, and this is double standards as well as like evolution. People that used to, like what you're saying right now, do you try that with evolution? Because you would quickly see evolution gets nowhere. There's nothing remotely true about evolution. Besides like micro, which again no one's talking about variation. Again, that existed before Darwin. Darwin actually borrowed that from a Christian actually theorist, philosopher. So no one's attacking that. If you're swimming in the desert, what in the world? If you're swimming in the desert and get a flat tire? Okay, so this doesn't seem like it has any logical flow going to it. If you're swimming in the desert, you wouldn't get a flat tire, so that makes no sense. Seems like, yeah, this is illogical, incoherent, hypothetical. Decent points. I think I have to do some research on the credibility of the Bible. I find often when I talk to religious people, they base everything on what seems like blind trust. No, blind trust is, see, the thing that's what I'm saying. The thing you're talking about is you being biased already in yourself, and you're actually accusing the other side of what you're doing. You have blind trust into evolution and atheism. Nothing that's founded at all. What basis is there for evolution? What truth is there for evolution at all? It's a worldview. It's a religious worldview. You can say it's not, but it is. Right? A religious worldview, it dictates your moral views, your belief system, etc., right? It's a religious view. Where were you two, man? You turn insert name here. Yeah, which is it's crazy too. It's literally, like I said, atheism is a religion, which is crazy. Materialism is a religion, and it's wild how people like deny it because they try to, again, being disingenuous, and people don't realize that they're doing that because it's the same thing as like Buddhism or Confucianism, right, or like Taoism, where there's no actual like theistic God. There's no God like above all. So like people are like, no, it's not a God because I don't believe in a God. Well, it's the same thing with those religions. They might believe in some kind of, every people are smaller gods that can die, but it's not. It's the same thing. Like, we know it's a religion. It's your view. It's your belief system. Everything you base off of is off of that system. Yeah, you learn in school. That's what I'm saying, but it's not. Yeah, same. But that's what I'm saying. Is anything proven? Show me where there's proof of evolution. Not things that are presupposed. We presuppose evolution exists, right? You think about the Big Bang. The Big Bang is the dumbest thing possible, right? Because think about it, theory. There's no such thing as time, space, or matter, right? So there's no time. So there's no, right? There's no time. So there's no place where there's no time. If there's no time you could put anything in that area, right? There's at no time can you do that. Time doesn't exist, right? There's no matter, and there's no space. So if there's no space, there's no place, there's nowhere for you to put that matter in. But yet somehow we're like, there was nothing at all, zero. Everyone knows what nothing means, nothing. And then time, space, and matter didn't exist, and then all of a sudden that nothing just exploded, which doesn't make any sense because there was no space for it to explode in. There was no matter because it's nothing. and there was no time it could have exploded, so it never could have exploded. But yeah, somehow it did that with no time, space, matter, and then the universe and everything existed from nothing. From nothing. Nothing blew up and turned into everything. The most complex, sophisticated, rigorous things in the world that blow our mind. Nothing can be explained, and it all defies everything. There's no laws and stuff, but apparently they had to be laws for this. It's insane. Chaos just exploded and created perfection. But again, when we test that in reality now, chaos never does that. Explosions never cause structure, perfection, complexity, right? It just causes chaos. It destroys. But yeah, we're like, oh, everything we keep seeing in real time. No, it was just different that time because we needed to work. Evolution is laughable. It's ridiculous. Hold on, give me 1 second. But yeah, so I mean, when you get into a bunch of these things in general, you see that there's no logic in any of these things. Again, like I said, if I'll pose, I think it's like Robert Lennon. He was the one that said he was a top chemist, where he admits it. Like, I'll read the statement to you verbatim. We know biogenesis, by the way, exists, where like no life can come from non-life, but then again, we're like, no, from the Big Bang, the evolution it did that one time. Here we go. Okay, so Richard Lewontin, there you go. I always mess his name up. He was a prominent geneticist. There you go, an evolutionary biologist, like one of the top at the time. He says, let me see. Let me keep going to his. I want to get the whole statement because I have it right here, but I want the whole statement so I can give it to you in full. Let me pull it up. Here we go. So Robert Lewontin, he says, our willingness to accept scientific claims that are against common sense. You hear this again? That are against common sense is the key to an understanding of the real struggle between science and supernatural. That's the real struggle? No, it's not. You're admitting you don't want common sense because you have an issue, which she'll explain. We take the side of science, so he's explaining what side he takes. Common sense, right, supernatural, or science, which is fake, it's falsely called, which the Bible tells us as well. We take the side of science in spite of the patent absurdity of some of its constructs. Again, you hear this admission? We take the side of science in spite, so regardless of the patent absurdity, it's absurd. It's the opposite of logic, of reason, of truth. It's absurdity in some of its constructs. In spite of its failure, so again, not success, failure to fulfill many of its extravagant promises. So all the promises, most of its extravagant, this huge promises, right? They fail to fulfill. Not to succeed, they fail of health and life. In spite of the tolerance of the scientific community for unsubstantiated, again, not substantiated, unsubstantiated, just so stories. Because we have a prior commitment, so a commitment beforehand, a commitment to materialism. It is not that the methods and institutions of science somehow compel us to accept a material explanation of the phenomenal world. So again, admitting it's not because of the methods, nothing's proving it. There's no proof for it. So he says nothing there, right, to accept it, but on the contrary, that we are forced by our priority, adherence to material causes. So he's admitting his reason of accepting it is because of the commitment to materialism, to accepting these material explanations. Their worldview, the narrative is what they're committed to, not to the truth. No matter how counterintuitive, again, look at everything he's saying is so bluntly, it's crazy, admitting. No matter how mystifying to the uninitiated, moreover, that materialism is absolute. Materialism is absolute, not God. For we cannot allow a divine foot in the door. I mean, I'm just saying this bars. Let me see what he sent to you. Let me post it right here. This is what he said right here. Copy and paste it. I'll put in the chat. Again, Richard Lewontin. And again, top geneticist and biochemist. Which you've seen this throughout history when people admit this. This is crazy. Here we go. Oh, that's too long, man. 774. That's, hey, you can barely text like that at all then, or what? Let me copy all this. Hold on 1 second. I'll have to send in messages. Exactly. Hold up. I'm getting it right here for you, so you see the exact. Which is you see it throughout history. Even when they discovered that the universe had a beginning, when Albert Einstein was against it, was opposing it the whole time, and then he found with this telescope that he was like, wow, there's a beginning, and he admitted that his worldview influenced his science and his numbers. Like, he wasn't trying to be like honest, genuine with it. And they admitted, people were admitting that they're link. All you have to do is just Google it. Let's see, hold up. What is the going against common sense, though? The point of science is having a theory? No, that's the whole point. Most of science isn't science. Like, you know what they're saying now? Because it has to be beginning, there has to be a creator. They're now saying and presupposing the idea. I remember I saw it years ago in college, in my university post-grad school, where they were saying, yeah, it had to be through aliens. Whether aliens intentionally did it or on accident, our creation had to be from aliens. Either some biological alien, thing fell down and created life, or they came down purposely, and like, yeah, we're gonna create humans here, haha, and then they left and just watched us. It's weird, but no, we'll reject God. All the proof for God, no, the flood, etc. Like, no, we'll reject that. Even though we saw the science, the geography, we see that the flood, there's proof of flood, of a worldwide flood. We're like, nah, we're going to reject everything that the Bible tells us, even though we have archaeology that shows us from, like, David. We've seen these crazy things that show us what the Bible's told us. Even I think Moses, they have, like, archaeology, they have, like, hieroglyphics that show, like, it's crazy. Now, all these things are going to reject it. No, it can't be true. All the history shows us that. Even Jesus, right? History shows us this from people who weren't even Christian, people who were Jews who were post-Christianity, are all documenting. Everything's perfectly fluid. But nah, it can't be. We're going to go with science and this stuff, and we just made it up not even 100 years ago. I forgot that other prominent scientist that was like, he realizes that everything that they're pushing in their books, it's been the opposite. And he's like, this doesn't, he was questioning it. Scientists are like, yeah, this stuff doesn't work. You don't have to send the link. I'll send you, okay, look, just type in right here, Richard Lewontin. I think that's how you spell it. Oh, that's not how I spell it. Misspell it. Richard, the eyes, backwards. Richard Lewontin, and just put, you can just put, can't allow a divine foot in the door. Like, I think it was like 1997. He was a prominent person. He spoke of this. You see things like this 24/7. That's something, something like that. You'll pull up on Google. There's a bunch. There's something making everything makes more sense. I agree with that. You have to have a creator, no matter what you'd use, no matter what code. Right? A creation requires a creator, right? You can't have a creation without a creator. Again, if we're going science, true science, observation, that's what true science is, right? Observe and study. Evolution, you can't do any of that. It's literally all fairy tale, making up your own story. I think this probably happened. Yeah, and we're gonna say that, and then teach it as it's fact. It's disingenuous. It's misleading. But not even that. So, right, creation, you can't have a law without a lawmaker, a lawgiver, correct? So we have the laws of the world, right, like the laws of gravity, but there has to be a lawgiver. Same thing with codes. Codes, you have to have a code giver, right? Someone who instructed the codes or embedded those codes in. Even with computers, we know that. But somehow we're like, no. Just for like the most complex thing by infinity, somehow, no, there was no code for that. Everything about like us, we're made so beyond intrinsically, rigorously programmed. It's crazy. It's astronomically and mind-boggling. Like, again, beyond any computer system. The most advanced computer system can't even come close to touching 1%. Of like how we are as like humans, how rigorous our system works, how like we have all these things inside our body. It's like an Amazon system, the delivering and the way they work, and then how we create these chemicals. And our chemicals, they're really like acidic and dangerous and toxic. But instantly, as soon as we make them, we have the other chemicals, the other parts of our body that like and makes it non-toxic instantly. It's really cool. It's super sick. Like, not sick because I don't want to use sick because sick is a bad thing. We're trying to make it good, but super cool. It's super cool. And again, we're like, no. This was an accident. We just randomly. Same thing with like evolution. It's retarded. Like you see, like the Ninja Turtles, X-Men, the mutations. It doesn't work that way. Like Down syndrome is just a simple like one of the smallest like your things replicating itself of like one of the smallest cells. Like a tiny replication, and it's barely survivable. But somehow with evolution, we're like, nah, we mutated, and somehow we just like, X-Men, like the fake fantasy. And no, again, barely survivable with a tiny mutation, tiny replication of a cell. can cause Down syndrome where you barely survive. A lot of kids people die from it. And somehow we're like, no, these mutations are huge, totally different, drastic different things. It's laughable, man. Like it's not factual. It's not true science what they claim. It's just stupidity. But they're like, yo, trust me, again, biogenesis, life never comes from non-life, period. Somehow they're like, no, it did. And if you actually look into evolution, evolution teaches that we came from a rock, bro. It rained on a rock for millions of years. Some people say tens of thousands, hundreds, whatever, hundreds of thousands of years. And then life came, and algae came, and the algae turned to like this little tadpole, cells, jelly kind of thing, whatever they want to use, and then they turn to a fish. Like, it's just, what are we doing, man? That's crazy. A rock. That just to be mind-boggling. And actually, some people believe that lightning struck a mud puddle and then there's life there from there. Like, it's just stupid. You look into this thing, they're jokes. And they were like, yeah, we're going to question the Bible, though. It's never been proven wrong. That must be, though. God, no way. It's always proven right, but I don't like it. Because then there's morality, and I'm wrong, and I'm a sinner, and I need to repent and stop, and acknowledge my flaws, and deny my flesh, and live for God. No, instead I want to be my own God. I'll use evolution and atheism and supposedly make these moral claims, even though I'm rejecting morality. Because if morality is subjective, it's not morality. There's no morality at all. You can say it is, it's not. Because then again, like I said, that means everyone makes up their own morality, which means there is no morality. It's insanity, which, like I said, depends on whatever topic we get to, but yeah. It's crazy. And Rick is not, I don't know, Rick says he's playing, Rick says he goes back and forth. I don't know if he's playing, he be like playing, but he's not playing like the flat earth, and like, he's flat earther, and he's like, man, let me tell you about flat earth. Wait, what do you mean you got a round earth over here? Wait, Joe, let me kind of, man, wait, you mean me, Rick, or I mean round? Wouldn't it be round earth, period, if it was flat? Isn't that what flat earth teaches is round? I don't even know what's round earth. We should have another conversation about the round earth, Rick. You should actually come on the stream, bro. We can chat it up. Know what I'm saying? The black version of that pickaxe. Wait, black version of that pickaxe. Wait. There's a black version of this one? A black version of that. Let me see. Is it out in the store or something? Black version of this pickaxe. Frank's Arsenal. Oh, it's a punching guy. Well, I do have a black version. Nah, I think people really do believe in it. But I mean, either way, I do think it's silly, and I think it's wrong, obviously, but it's not a big deal to me. Like, I don't know, some people get so mad about it. People on both sides, like, who cares? Like, if it was true, nothing would change. It's like, it's not like one of those things like, well, they're lying. There's, with whatever you can talk about, how maybe they're spying on you, hacking your stuff or whatever. Like, that affects you more. If the world was flat, it would, who cares? Like, what? It's like, yeah. Snoop Dogg probably do, because she has like thousands, like a couple thousand V-Bucks thing. No, the whole point, that's not how it works. Even with the beneficial mutation, the things are misleading. You should look into that in general. I can't think of the guy's dilemma, I forgot what it's called, but showing that evolution is not mathematically possible. But even then, no, the whole point in general of mutations is showing the damage of mutations. We're trying to push like mutations like they're a good thing. They're not able to really pass on period to a whole society or generate in the first place. But I'm saying the whole point of them trying to pass it on and showing like mutations is a good thing. No, mutations are bad. It's a loss of information. It's never like when people talk about evolution, we know through proof you don't ever get new things. You don't get new information. Never. It's the opposite. So again, they're saying like they push like again like an X-Men kind of thing, but it's not accurate. If there is not relevant to stuff, exactly. Not even that. It's just like not even like because like there's several things that aren't relevant to salvation. They're not salvific, but it's like they're not. It's not like it doesn't deal a lot with your life. Like they're not like certain things like you shouldn't I don't know, whatever, these smaller things that like it's probably not good. Stay away from this or whatever. You know, like something where you're talking about the society or be wary of this, but you're not talking about like if it was true or not. Who cares? Like it wouldn't. It doesn't change anything in life. Like I guess the only thing you could possibly say, yeah, the government lies. Well, we know the government lies. Period. So that doesn't. Nothing changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, hey. But Lawrence said he admits it. Even with Dar, I remember that in science. I have it in my notes, but my computer's slow right now. I don't have my main computer that I usually use, but I have like a bunch of notes on there. But yeah, in that science, he admitted like the things they study. Like they admitted like when they found out there was a beginning to the universe, to the galaxy, or the just universe in general. Excuse me. He was like it makes his like blood cold because what it means. You know what I'm saying? He's like, because in the beginning of the universe, he knows there has to be a creator, there has to be someone behind it, and he doesn't want that. And he admitted it makes his like blood cold because he doesn't like the conclusion, what it leads to, which is showing again because they're at least scientists back in the day were more honest. Nowadays they're liars. Like you see people who they're just blatantly trying to like what was the guy who just died in the wheelchair? He was really smart. I think it was the astrophysicist, but then he said some retarded things like the universe existed because it had to exist, which is like the most brain dead statement you could say. Like the universe, there was a time, beginning, time, space, and right, and matter. The universe didn't exist. The universe existed because it had to exist. So it's just like I don't exist yet. There's no time I could exist or anything. There's no matter. So but I have to exist, even though I don't exist and I can't. But I have to. Like it. What? Yeah, it's crazy. I forgot his name, but yeah, he was like how it looks like it's a creator behind it. It looks like it's designed. Looks, quote unquote, but it's not. Just trust me, bro. There was a guy in the wheelchair that just died. Stephen Hawking. There you go. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah. It's insane, man. Like this is again showing people because they don't want the truth. You see Richard Dawkins. He's the same way. Same like he is just so adamantly against it, and everything he says is so retarded. And he double speaks 24/7 because he refutes himself constantly because he's just so against it. At least he was more honest though. He was like he admits the conclusion. Like if you're saying there is no God, he's like there is no morality. He was saying there's no right or wrong, there's no good or evil. You have to come to that conclusion if you're being honest. If you're being honest, if you're being consistent at least, not even honest, but if you're being consistent, if you're saying there is no God, there is no such thing as good or evil. Which is what I'm trying to say, there's no such thing as morality. It doesn't exist. What was he? That's crazy. That is I didn't hear that. No way. I just thought that's what it wouldn't surprise me, but oh yeah, that is crazy. Not surprising, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, yeah. These servers are crazy. That's what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Rick, you should come on the stream, bro. What do you think about this, Rick? What do you think about this? You thinking, yeah, man, you thinking, yeah, it's a good idea, man. It's a good idea, son. But yeah, that's mutations in general, though, Apex. I was looking back at your message. They're most likely not to pass on, period. It's not an easy thing to do, especially like I said, it's not a good thing. Mutations are bad. Sometimes you can have something that can have like an adverse effect that could be beneficial in that environment they're in right then, but it's still a negative thing. It's a loss of information, never good. Like if you think about like a deck of cards, like when you have, well, just in general, not even mutation-wise, but when you have a deck of cards, when people are like when you're talking about like the offspring, like they're only pulling from those two deck of cards, mom and dad. There's no adding in new cards. And then as those passing on happens, loss of information happens. So like think about a deck of cards, so like two deck of cards, right? Think about one hand and one hand. One hand, we have two cards, deck of cards, in one hand, both in one hand, and you mix them, right? And then whatever cards come out, that's the offspring. But during that happens, you might drop a couple cards, and that's how it works. So that's a loss of information that they don't get back, right? That's why you get like long-haired dogs versus short-haired dogs in the environment, and then you have like short-haired dogs that die out in the cold weather, as well as the long hairs that probably die in the hot weather. So then they keep the offspring keeps going, but it's lost information that you don't get. You don't ever get the information that you just add new cards and it doesn't happen. You don't get dogs with wings, right? There's no new coding information that comes in. It's always a loss of information or a replication that's not supposed to happen of a certain thing that's not. It's not good. It's not. But yeah, see. No worries, man. God is all good, man. God gets all the glory. That's the whole point. I do this for that reason, period. Unfortunately, I see a lot of people who do it for the opposite. It's very clear that they're doing it for clout, etc. That's why you could tell when they're like sugarcoating things, or they're trying to, like they're faking, they're being passive aggressive, which passive aggressive is super evil. If you're legit, you just speak it how it is. But yeah, plus like I said, yeah, that's the goal. People see the truth and turn to Christ, man. Because again, like I said, I mean, it's no bueno. Salvation isn't. There's no point of gambling. You're gambling your life for what? So say you were right from the jump, right? Like God didn't exist, and you're wrong. That's eternity in hell, or a lake of fire, right? Versus say God does exist and you followed him. Oh, what? You were wrong. Hey, you lived what morally? Like, oh no, which again is not possible. But the whole point, like you're talking the huge gamble. It just doesn't make sense. Why not just look into it and investigate it thoroughly? Don't go off of what people say. That's being lazy. But this gamble it's your everything, right? It's your eternity. Why would you gamble with that? It's your life. It's your soul. Don't be lazy. Go investigate it. And don't just take what people say, right? Listen to what they say and then investigate yourself. Even with everything I say, investigate. Look it up. I'm saying research it. And no matter whatever topic we get into, we again look into what we're saying. And you're going to see, one, that there's the Bible side, God's side is it's flawed. You can't, I mean, that's not flawed, excuse me, it's unflawed. It's flawless. You can't touch it. You see that evolution is nothing but flawed. It's nothing but what you said from the get-go. It's nothing but blind faith. To have faith in evolution is literally blind faith. There's nothing there. There's no evidence behind evolution at all. Again, look into the Royal Convention of 2016. Like I said, 10 years ago. They were having a convention with all the top neo-Darwinists, evolutionists in the world. They were trying to figure out, can they fix evolution? Because all the evidence is destroying it. DNA, fossil records, etc. Everything is refuting it. So that's the whole point. Is like, yeah, is this refute? I forgot the guy, Stephen Kuhn, I think he said was the guy's name. I think he was like, it's beyond repair. It's irreparable. Neo-Darwinism, anyways. He was still trying to go with evolution, but it's like, we need a new theory, which is again disingenuous. You have a theory of creationism, right, of God. But no, we need a new one of evolution. This one's horrible. We just need a new theory. So again, showing that, again, their desire, their loyalty is just to materialism. It's to evolution. It's not to reality, or truth. Because if I'm looking at two different theories, right, there's two main theories, and my one theory is flawed. It's horrible. I'm like, this theory is not going to, all the evidence is destroying it. All this evidence is going to theory number 2. If I'm honest or legit or genuine, I'm like, let me look into theory 2 and try that out and see if it's legit, like it looks. If it's not, then I'll just go back in theory 1 and make another one. Instead of like, nope, I don't want theory 2, I'm going to try to make a new one, theory 1. We're going to have to make a new, kind of theory based over again of the same one and rephrase it or redisguise it, restructure it to make it work, which is totally, again, dishonest. Exactly. Why? For what? Exactly. The risk doesn't make sense. Why not just? How hard is it just to research and be like, and see if what you're contesting, if these things you have problems with, if they hold up or not. But again, like I said, they have to hold with your worldview. Your worldview doesn't make sense. Period. Because your worldview has moral objections that your worldview can't explain or substantiate. Because there is no morality in your worldview. Which people, you have to get to the bottom. There's no matter what, you can't object anything. The worst things in society, you can't object to them because your worldview doesn't allow that. Oh, God gets all the glory, man. Yeah, I used to be on the other side, man. Yeah, I wasn't raised Christian. Used to be on the other side, and then got changed my heart, man. I was like, what? The whole point is to show the truth to people who are legit. Like I said, the whole thing is all you people want all I want is just someone being legit, genuine, having a real conversation. Unfortunately, you got people who don't. Like you'll see people who act like they want a conversation. They'll say a point they think is legit, and once it gets refuted, they won't engage with the actual content. That I usually don't talk. Like we're not gonna have a real conversation. There's no point. But yeah, it's important, man. And again, if I care about you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Whether it's you don't want to hear it, if it stings at first. But it's what's better for you, right? If I really care about you, I'm not going to have you, have that great thing that feels great for that moment while you walk off a cliff and die to destruction. I'm going to tell you, hey, don't do that, no matter if it's that instant pleasure you have right there, so I can save your soul and save you from falling off that cliff and dying. But yeah, I'm glad to hear. Like I said, yeah. If you have any other questions about anything else, let me know. Oh, we got in the gang. What's up, man? But yeah, we can keep talking about all this. This is solo, so solos are pretty boring. But let me make sure I'm not getting anything else into this. Thanks, I'm on YouTube right now. Make sure the kicking stuff's not coming through. Let me see. But yeah, it should be like the way it should be in general. If people are really being honest, which, like I said, you see like the guy I told you about. Stephen Meyer, you can look into as well. See people that they push these theories, and once they did, they get ostracized from universities, academics, museums, which is crazy because people are trying to push what do you call it? A narrative. And if you don't go with it, then you're the problem. Yes, it has. Yeah, you hear that a lot too. It was too long, but yeah, you do hear that a lot too. But I mean, it's true though. Like, again, God's unchanging. He's not subjective as we are. He's not like, oh, how do my emotions feel? So I say this is right or wrong. And again, if you were contesting that, like say you're a Muslim, we could have a different conversation about morals. But at least you would say you admit there's a God. He has to be a God. An unchanging, absolute, righteous God who's like, again, God, there's no other way around. It's not like God, so it's like, yeah, I just want to make this. I'm changing my mind how I feel this morning. It's who he is by nature. He's a righteous, loving, honorable, good God. And again, it's not like how we are, like, oh, you know what, this morning I feel like I want grits this morning, and tomorrow I want oatmeal. And that's what the law, like, no, it's who he is. It's the very essence of his nature. Good, loving God. Good, I mean good, by the way. Good. But again, like I said, yeah, without him, it's not possible. Subjective is like up to humans' emotions. We're like, yeah, how do I feel right now? And if I like Rick, I'm a bot. No, I'm a bad Rick. If I win this game, Rick, you're a bot. No. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, please feel free. Take them. That's why Rick is a bot. I can't answer that. Put some clothes on, man. What? Fucking shotgun. Yeah. Like I said, it's good to know these things. Like I said, if you look into that as well, don't forget. Like I said, Charles Lyell, and you can put like type in Charles Lyell and Richard Darwin. Charles Darwin, excuse me. Look into like their letters, but so their letters like evolution. You'll see like in their basis for evolution was never about truth. It was never about facts. It was always about changing the mosaic history of the Bible, getting rid of it. Pushing it out. It's always been like, no, we don't like that because they're anti-Bible, anti-God. And you look into like people admit, Darwin was an evil man, dude. These people were not good people. They were evil. And we're like, yeah, we should try to follow them and be like them. Oh bueno. Yeah, it was a super long wait. That's her name. Was indeed. Oh yeah, amen. Which you see, like people try to dog on like morals in general, like against slavery. So, like the Western values we have has always been like God. Like we're the ones who got rid of slavery. We're the ones who are getting rid of like the grape instead of like things like that. Like just common still, even this day. Actually, slavery is the most it's ever been actually, which is crazy. To this day, you know, like the way it is now is more than it's ever been. It's like 50. Was it 50? I think it's like over 50 million slaves in the Middle East, Asia area. Crazy. Yeah, it's wild. These are standards that we know in general, that God tells us that he gave it in our conscience. Which again explains it. Why do we have these feelings in our body, like things, why do we have a conscience? Yeah, atheism definitely can't explain that. The Bible does. It's been told us like God, He's wired us that way. Have a conscience, right? To know when we do something wrong, good or bad. We have this feeling, right? This conviction. We're wired that way. Evolution wouldn't make sense. Why do I have this conviction of something that I've never, I never read the Bible or anything? I just don't know why I feel bad. Evolution, atheism doesn't tell me this is bad. So why do I feel wrong when I do this? The difference is that later on people start watering it down, and like the Bible describes it, they like sear it, like with like a high iron. People become like without a conscience. They keep doing their evil over and over and over and over. If you just think about it like this, so much things that evolution doesn't make sense and can't test for. It's the opposite. The Bible tells us over and over and over the truth. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Where you at, bro? I don't even, is that him up there? That little blue thing up there? It is him right there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. How am I not hitting you? You shot my bush. Yeah, get some of that. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna hit you some more. Don't play me, Get some of that. Right there. Yeah, what's up? How's that not hitting? Yo, this is like right on you, bro. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. You wanna run now? Nah, bro. Ain't going down like that. You ain't gonna shoot my bush. Then you getting away with it, boy. Oh, that's awkward. I can't. Oh man, that's awkward. Land on him, guy. He's repping. Is there a sniper out? Where's he at there? Oh, come back here. Stop running. I don't appreciate that, boy. Yeah, I always knew God existed. I was just doing my own thing, man. But I knew He existed always. It's like selfishness, the flesh. I want to live for myself. I mean, there was no denying God. Yeah, God's obvious. It's always been thousands of years. We've always known. Where's this other guy at? Is he just faking these horrible shots? Or is this guy, he's gonna like turn it on in a second and aim by me? Like, yes. Yeah, we should be okay. No worries, see. Man. Yeah, none of it makes sense. It's always just people. Usually, you see the people like I said that push it the hardest. Is always people who are atheists, man. Like, I mean, they're angry. And it's crazy because you always see them so mad at God, and it's actually they don't realize it's self-refuting. They expose themselves to actually prove God. Like, how can you be mad at God, someone who doesn't exist in your mind? Supposedly he doesn't exist, so why are you mad at him? Why are you so angry with him? You see, atheists are so upset with God, so angry towards God, and it makes no sense. You don't see me go, oh, the tooth fairy, oh, they're stupid, I hate the tooth, oh, go crazy, yo, protest, I'm gonna mock the tooth. Like, it's insane, man. Like, it doesn't make sense. Someone doesn't exist, and yeah, you wouldn't do that. It's just common sense. No to the bueno. But again, like I said, everything we talked about from any area, any topic, it's obvious. I bless you, like, yeah, that God exists, and that evolution, atheism doesn't make any sense at all. Because of that, Roman 1 is a bars thing. We can see through creation. Creation, God's existence is bars. Yeah. Nowadays we see that more science we learn, like the actual things we do learn, like we are updating on, like, biology, yeah, chemicals, etc., chemistry. You see the beautifulness of God and how advanced, how rigorous creation is, how sophisticated every single system is, no matter how small, how minute. It's like, nah, that all just happened with chaos. It just explosion just blew up. from nothing and just the whole universe just working perfectly. The sun to the distance from the moon and the Earth and the whole universe, the galaxy, it's just all perfectly. Which even scientists admit, fine tuning is astronomically impossible for it to be a random event. If it was even like .0.0000000 like 1% off, like one off in general, the numeric form, like the world, it would just be destroyed. It would either explode or it would suck into like a black hole. Not possible. It's crazy, man. And they're like, nah. Which you do see a lot of scientists admit that's what pulled them in, the fine tuning of the universe. You should look that into, the fine tuning, how impossible it is the universe to be created with no God. It's not possible. Or an explosion, just randomness. We were just randomly created, which again, it robs you of any purpose. So if you were admitting, by the way, atheism is true, you're admitting you have no purpose, you're worthless. You have nothing. There's no need for you, like there's no difference if you die right now, just kill yourself. If you're being honest and true to atheism, you might as well just kill yourself. Because nothing you're going to do is going to matter. It's all worthless, it's all for nothing. There's no point, there's no objective, there's no truth, right? Because you have to have someone who created you to give you a purpose. Without a creator, you have no purpose. Like if we, whatever we create in the world right now, like whatever we invent or make, we're the ones who give it a purpose. There's no such thing as a purpose without being created. It's like, so there's just so many arguments no matter wherever you look to, whatever topic or area you're investigating. And arguments are just, they're only one side. It's always towards God. It destroys evolution. There's no logic at all. No rationality, no reason. There's only 7 other people left. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not evidence of God. Again, that's you. That's you saying, I don't like this, that people suffer, so therefore it can't be God. It's you trying to make yourself God. That's the equation which people do nowadays. You see all the atheists and evolutionists, people who are against God, it's the fact what they argue is, I don't like this, therefore God can't be. No God. It's foolishness. So in other words, they're making themselves God, because they're the ones who have the authority and dictates and validates the truth. I don't like it, so you can't be real then. I'm being the authority, I'm the one dictating. It's craziness. Versus, like I said, God allows free choice, right? We're not robots. Right? A loving God gives us free choice so we can have love as well, right? There's no love if He's forcing us to do it. But with the free choice, free will, right, which of course you're going to say you want, with free will comes people choosing to do bad. Is that God's fault? Of course not. If someone goes and murders someone innocently right now, that's not God's fault. It's the dirtbag who was the murderer's fault. Why are we blaming God for that? Crazy how we know this, but then somehow when we're trying to go against God, we're like, we don't know the obviousness. Thank you for that chug, I appreciate it. That's nice. We get you GG's, man. We get you GG's, man. Yeah, GG's, man. Oh, wait, that's footsteps. Wait. Someone up here? Someone's fighting right now, too. Bruh. I heard footsteps. Am I hearing anything? There's footsteps. Someone walking in the industry. I'm hearing things, apparently. You thinking? Let's see, you can live. Exactly. Yep. Yes, this is true. I believe the reason is that. No, God is all good. That's not a misunderstanding. That's facts. God is all good. How are we gonna blame God for what's all good? He gives the choice, like Adam and Eve, right? We chose to disobey. That doesn't take away, negate God being good. God is good, we're not. not hitting this guy? He has mythic boots, huh? Moving still, hasn't stopped yet. Okay, that gate right here. Let's see, okay, so I think I got lost at the start then, isn't it? Is that how it works? Why would that make him bad? If it wasn't for who's the one that brought destruction and chaos into the world? We did. So death didn't exist. Only thing, right? That's ramifications of us not listening to disobeying God. So again, like so that would negate free choice and stuff as well, right? Like if we why does murders happen? God could stop them from murdering people, but He doesn't. Again, that would negate the free choice, free will. And that wouldn't take away from God being righteous, right? God's perfect. He, when Jesus came, right, never sinned, never does evil. We are the ones who choose to do that, right? That choice obviously exists for God, just like it existed for the angels, right? Who rebelled against God, Satan, right? The angels, they have the same free will we do. So free will is there. We choose to do good and evil. We choose to fail. God does not. God's perfect. He's incapable of sinning, doing wrong. Someone being paralyzed you don't like, I guess, to you is not okay, and how does that take away from God being okay? Like we just talked about science, right? Like a chemicals and mutation, Down syndrome, when it's replicating one of the tiniest cells in our body. That's called mutation. Why does that make God not good? Not to mention, usually things like that happen, as we know, we see in science, because all the things we keep putting onto our body, right? How do all these things happen? These we could say mutations, or these I can't think of the terminology right now. these I can't think about it, not disadvantages. These disabilities, excuse me, I guess with lack of better terms. So these disabilities, they happen, right? Well, how are we finding out? Oh, all the things we're putting inside, these scientifically or engineered things that we're making ourselves, and we're putting inside of our body or on our skin, right? These things that we're creating, like the chemicals that we're putting. We're modifying, making these chemicals that we're putting in the meats, and we're putting these things in skincare, and right, we're putting these things in our skin and inside of us, and they have things that cause cancer, etc. We're gonna blame God for things we're doing to ourselves, usually for the purpose of greed. Right? Most things we put in our food are horrific, the processed stuff, etc. Because we're trying to make the stores are trying to make more money, make them last longer, make them look better on the shelves, so more consumers buy them. But knowing that they're horrific for us. Oh yeah, that's what point I was gonna say earlier as well. Is that the thing again? Like when you look at foods, it's crazy. Like you'll see heart healthy foods, right? But then you look at it in small little bold letters. They're like, well, actually, it's not proven. It's scientifically like it could help. Science thinks it could, right? At least they suggest that and they let you know. But in evolution, they don't do that. These things like they're not true or based at all. They're not scientifically backed up like with facts. They're just guesses. And instead of being like, hey, we're gonna let you guys know like in schools, right? Especially because schools teach a lot of things that are still already proven false. They've never changed them. But even then, it's like this is what we think. At least be honest. This is what we're leading. This is our best guess right now. Instead, they don't say that. They say it as facts. So when people read these things, they're believing they're facts, and they're not. But that was just for earlier. I meant to say it. I forgot. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Couldn't God have just prevented? But this is my point again. See, Apex. This is the problem again. You're trying to play God. Couldn't God just do this? So again, you're trying to play. This is the problem. This is why you're atheist. This is what atheist agnostics have. You're trying to play the role of God. I don't like this God, so therefore you couldn't be right. You could have done it this way, God. You're saying, hey, God, I have no humility. I'm going to question and judge you. And this is why you need to go back to Job. I think it was like Job 37 when God calls out Job, like, were you there when I did this? When I did this with the clouds, swallowing bands, when I formed the ocean to put these walls up so the ocean wouldn't go past? Like, were you there for any of that? For the galaxy, the stars? No, of course not. It's like, who are you to question God? This is the reality we need to get to. How foolish can we be of limited, finite, foolish humans to be like, God, how could you do this? God, you should have done it this way. The people that we admit we know nothing. We're sinful. We failed. We've done sin. We're not. We can't say we're not righteous. We're not good. And we're gonna call out God. God, you're perfect. We're not. But somehow you could have been better. That's insanity, man. That's not being honest. You need to look inside yourself and check yourself. Like look in the mirror and be like, what am I doing? Am I being honest with myself? Am I really seeking truth, or am I being biased because I want to seek my flesh? I want to be my own God. Because that's what it comes down to. You're trying to be your own God. You're trying to be the one that dictates. You're trying to be the one that has authority. You're trying to be the one that, is in God's position. You're reversing the roles. That's dangerous, man. And it's not going to lead you to nowhere but damnation. It's going to lead you nowhere but depression. It's going to lead you nowhere but emptiness. Nothing else can be fix that gap besides God. We weren't made to do this alone. And He's made there to carry our burdens. But we have to accept that. Same thing with that, the gift of salvation. Exactly. Like I said, we don't even deserve the breath we have right now. And actually, that goes to this one song I just saw it. It's just now, you look at this song, the song just now, I put that in. Actually, we don't even deserve the breath we have, which is what we talk about a lot. If you pronounce everything, then you wouldn't have a choice. Exactly. Not to mention, how do we get stronger? We get stronger, right? That's the way you grow. Going through trials is what makes us stronger. It makes us tougher. It makes us learn, right? It's how we grow. Not, hey, I just want everything easy and perfect. And what would we learn? What would we ever get? We would never grasp anything, grow anywhere. We never gain wisdom. It would never make us stronger. We would stay weak. You need those challenges, right? You know, those trials to build your faith, to build your strength. You are a bot, Rick. That's definitely true. Defects, that's a good one, yeah, I mean. Back Oh, it's good, Rick. You still got it, bro. You still got it. Oh, it's not. Yes, sir. God is good, man. Hold on. I'll be right back in 2 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully the queue doesn't take that long. We just finished the game. I don't know why they push right back in, but yeah, we're back. Yes. Precisely. Precisely. I'm trying to get like one more dub. Fams, they're waiting on me. Where we at? Oh, sounds high drop. Okay. What's up? Alright. High drop, might as well have someone. No one. The gloves on, Mike. You gotta die. See, hold up. Let me look at this 1 second. What is the argument for hell being eternal? How does finite sin become eternal torture? The justified. Oh, the justified. How is it justified? Hold up, since I'm a. Oh wait, is that go back to I'm a new. Oh, since you're a newer Christian. How does it justify that? Well, the whole point, yeah, you have penalty for sin. The same thing, like it's the same system as we understand it really well actually. If you look into the sin, like with well, we'll say crime, I guess, for the secular sense. Like, you go to court, right, and you've done murder. If you murder someone, you're gone for life, right? Even though it's a temporary thing, you're gone for the rest of your life. Depending on which place, because some places life doesn't mean actual life. What the? How'd I miss? What? Yeah, eternal damnation. We have a choice. Again, so I mean, it depends on if you're saying like, are you saying like, why is it okay that our temporary punishment, because you sin how much? You probably sin a lot. Well, maybe if you're a Christian now, hopefully you don't. But when you have sinned a lot, you're saying, oh, we have sinned this much, so therefore it shouldn't be a permanent consequence. Because now it works again. That's us trying to confine God's parameters, God's sentencing to our evil, our sin. So like, if we done crimes, like us telling a judge, well, God, look, judge, I committed this murder, but you shouldn't give me a sentence. You should give me this much. I did this one murder. I did it in 1 day, so therefore I should only have a day maximum. Like, versus this is what this is the standards He gave. He gives us, it's beyond fair. He tells us, don't sin, don't be evil. If you do so, this is the consequences for sin. He's gonna get rid of this, and this is the thing. That will actually make more sense, I guess, in a second. But Like when people don't get, like, they're always contesting God. Oh, well, God, how does he allow this, right? Well, that's the whole point, right? We know that afterwards, Jesus is going to come back down, right? And then he's going to destroy the evil, right? And reign, and then get rid of it and start over, right? Make a new heaven and new earth, where there will be no more, so there will be no more sickness, death. There will be no more evil. So what people want, right? But the evil people will have eternal damnation. So it doesn't make sense to what you're saying. No, the contesting would be like, hey, it's too harsh. Why is it so long for people who are evil? That's insanity. You're rebelling against God. I mean, I have no sympathy for evil. You're people being evil against God intentionally. Why would I be like, oh, that's too much? Some murderer scumbag who's going around the serial killer. I'm not gonna be like, that's too much penalty time for him. I feel bad. No, I'm like, good. He needs to be off. He needs a death penalty. So yeah, God makes the standards, right? He gives us the chance to do right. He gives us a gazillion times to repent and turn from our wicked ways. If we choose not to, whatever God says the standard is perfect. Who are we to be like, God, that's not good. That's too much. I don't know. At the time it doesn't sound right. Oh snap! I'm trying to read the messages now. My bad. Let me see. Let me look. Can I go? Where can I go? I can go where I can't. Look where I see. How does wasted a whole clip you bought? What do you mean I wasted a whole clip with what? Let's see. Your shots. Oh. How does the finite equal to? Again, it's the same thing with this world now, right? You have your. This is God's the right afterwards. I guess I just said this. So I guess hopefully that'd be answered with what I just said. They said that he'll make a new heaven and new earth, where all this is gone. Which is again, it goes to what his what Apex was contesting. He was contesting, well, why does this bad things happen? Well, they won't, right? With the new earth, that's the whole point of it. Afterwards, be a new heaven, new earth, and all this will be gone. Again, where are you earning? Are you working? Are you turning to God? Excuse me, for to being legit. You going to be the? Wait, that's all his. Someone's this way. Or are you trying to be evil and have the works of the devil? I'm like, I want to live for myself and be my own. Like, you're making your choice, right? Like, you're not forced. But whatever your choice is, the ramifications are worthy of that. How could you be like, I chose just to reject God and live for myself and do whatever I wanted and be evil. God, how could you punish me this long? I don't think that's right. This is the like I said, standards in God's premise, God set. Probably not. And again, like we said, the perfect example as well, like, if you've done wrong, right, you're that's what you are, like, so if you've sinned, right, you ever sinned, so like, if you ever stolen, you're a thief, right, no matter how much good you've done, you're still a thief, you've stolen, right, or same with being a murderer, etc. Like, if you go before a judge, you're like, hey, judge, I did all this right, so therefore, just look away from my one thing of this. No, you're going to pay for the sin you've done, the wrong you've done per law. God's the same way, but his is on an overall system. Ours is just a court system based on God's law that we try to enforce. On, like I said, like it's more of a secular thing now. But the standards, the principle is the exact same. Well, as much as it can be on a human limited there. Like basically right now, what you're contesting is like, hey God, I don't agree with life sentence versus like 15-year sentence, a 10-year sentence. Well, that's over. What? Yo. second. I'll read in a second. I feel like this guy is close. I don't know where he. I thought he went down, but apparently I can't find him. Where's that? Someone shockwave. I don't know where he shockwave to. Let me see if I can look. Let me look right now. Yeah, that should be alright. What happens to someone who has never heard the grace of God, who has never known Jesus ever existed, so punished to, they would never give a chance? Okay, so again, Romans 1 answers that question. It tells us that everyone knows God's existence, right? By creation. So we have no excuse. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's no such thing. You actually see people like, actually Samuel White's a good example of that, which is pretty cool. Someone who never heard of it and then like, turn to God, like he saved them, which is pretty cool. You hear the same stories like Muslims, even though they did hear about God, obviously they're against them. So Romans 1 tells us that we all come to the knowledge of God through His creation. Again, it's the same principle we were talking about now. Like, there's no way you can look at nature, look at anything, and be like, there's no God. Nah, this was all just random. No one created this. Is he back in here again? Oh, he's probably around here though. There's a guy with a fake name. I want to know their business. Emma. Yeah, default skin too. Probably should focus on that one. Always about to see. Oh, it's the same thing. It is. It's again, if we see, he tells us if we see God, we're gonna follow Him. We're gonna find Him. If we truly are seeking, we're gonna find. Not gonna be open. Again, like I said, Romans 1 will pull it up, you'll see. We all know, so there's no excuse. No one has the excuse of, oh, I just didn't know, God. Yeah. Ah. Struggle's real. Oh. Oh. That's ugly. Oh, that's great. Was that just perfect timing for him, or was he like that was way too precise? There it is.